buying prescriptions in Mexico. It's different. So my experience, I have quite a few medications that I need. Two of them are pretty common, very like you can get them in the United States or you can get them abroad. And my experience is that when you go to a pharmacy in Mexico, the pharmacist is like a pseudo doctor. They know a lot of information. They can give you recommendations. They're trained to have those kind of conversations with you and recommend products, right? Also, you can get your medications without a prescription. Most of the medications you're taking in like United States or Canada, you don't need a prescription to get them in the United States. They treat you like an adult. They're like, oh, you take this medication, that's fine, just come in and get it. Like, why do I need to write you a prescription for that? In Mexico. Like, it doesn't make any sense. It's just like, for me, for example, I have high blood pressure medication. Why would I need a prescription for that? Like, I know I've been taking it for years. This is the medication I'm on. I'm not gonna abuse the high blood pressure medication. So they're like, yeah, just come and get it, whatever you need. They may, suggest that you go get your levels checked every now and then from a doctor, but that doctor does not need to write you a prescription for the medication. Prices are very, very low compared to the United States. I would say that I would get some of my prescriptions for a month's supply for under $10, under $5 even. And then, in the United States, that would cost $30, the equivalent of the same product. Same exact brand sometimes, right? And it's significantly cheaper in a different country. And as the cost of medications keep going up in the United States, I hear so many stories of people just going to Mexico to get a big supply of their medication and coming back. Just going to Mexico for medication runs.
I used to have prescription medication. I did buy some of those in Mexico. I had to do some research because the names were a little bit different and the dosages were different. So it did take a little bit of homework to figure that out, but once I did, it was really easy. Easier than getting my medication at home, and also like significantly more affordable. Yeah, it was kind of mind-blowing how easy it was. It felt nice to just be treated like a responsible adult instead of
a drug addict.
Yeah, it was a very, very pleasant experience.
Yeah, they're super helpful.
Yeah,
they'll try to make it work. They'll get alternatives. Like, what about this? Like, can you take this medication?
Yeah.
Yeah, they were super helpful. It was shocking.